The maned wolf, also known as Chrysocean brachyurus in science, is a sizable canine found in South America. In Uruguay, the maned wolf is practically extinct and is also present in Argentina, Brazil, Bolivia, Peru, and Paraguay. Despite not being a wolf or a fox, it has fox-like markings. In the genus Chrysocean, it is the sole species. With a wither height of up to 90 centimeters, 35 inches, and a weight of 20 to 30 kilograms, 44 to 66 pounds, it is the largest dog in South America. Its distinctive features include long, slender legs and a rich reddish coat. Hello everyone and welcome back to Unveiling Wild. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates on wildlife and their habitat. With that being said, let's get started. The maned wolf is a crepuscular, omnivorous creature that has adapted to the open savannas of South America. It plays a significant role in the dispersal of fruit seeds, particularly the wolf apple Solanum lycocarpum. The maned wolf is a lone creature. Although it also makes a loud call known as roar barking, it communicates largely by scent marking. In the Cerrado in the south, central, and southeast Brazil, Paraguay, and northern Argentina, this mammal inhabits open and semi-open habitats, particularly grasslands with dispersed bushes and trees. So are the maned wolf going to be endangered, and where you can find them, and why you should be aware of them? It is extremely uncommon in Uruguay and may have entirely lost its habitat. The Brazilian Institute of Environment and Renewable Natural Resources classifies it as a vulnerable species, although the International Union for Conservation of Nature ranks it as near threatened. The zoo Brasil treated a female maned wolf who had been run over by a truck in 2011, marking the first instance of a wild animal receiving stem cell treatment for wounds. The phrase maned wolf refers to the mane on the nape. Locally, it is referred to as agaragais, which means big fox, in Guarani, Kayak in Tobacom, Lobo de CRN, Lobo de los Esters, or Lobo Colorado in Spanish, and Lobo Guerra in Portuguese. The Latin word lupus is where the word wolf, lobo, comes from. Guar and guar are derived from the Tupi-Guarani phrase agora, which means by the fuzz. Bolivians refer to it as brooch as well. The maned wolf resembles foxes in many ways, however. It is not a close relative of foxes. It doesn't have the elliptical pupils that foxes are known for having. The maned wolf is a distinctive species because of its evolutionary link to the other canid family members. Chrysocean was not associated with any of the other investigated living canids in electrophoretic investigations. One finding of this research is that among the huge South American canids, the maned wolf is the only species that has survived the late Pleistocene extinction. In the Brazilian highlands, fossils of the maned wolf from the late Pleistocene and the Holocene have been discovered. The Falkland Islands wolf and Pseudolopex pseudofoxes were grouped with the maned wolf in a 2003 study on the brain structure of numerous canids. Using DNA evidence, one study concluded that the extinct genus Deucecian, which included the Falkland Islands wolf and its mainland counterpart, was historically the most closely related species to the maned wolf, and that the two shared a common ancestor around 7 million years ago. A 2015 study found genetic markers in maned wolves that point to population growth followed by a decline during Pleistocene interglaciations, which occurred roughly 24,000 years ago. Johann Carl Wilhelm Liger first named the species Canis brachyurus when he described it in 1815. Only in 1839 did Charles Hamilton Smith define the genus Chrysocean, under the classification of Lawrence Okenes Volp's Concost. Later, it was regarded as belonging to the Canis genus by other authors. Peter Wilhelm Lund made a trip to Lagoa Santa, Minas Gerais, and collected Chrysocean fossils from the late Pleistocene and Holocene epochs, Brazil. It is preserved in the Zoologist Museum in Denmark's South American collection. It is assumed that the species originated in this location because there are no other records of fossils in other places. Despite being in a distinct genus, the maned wolf and red fox have some slight similarities. The typical adult is 90 centimeters, 35 inches, tall at the shoulder, weighs 23 kilograms, 51 pounds, and has a head-to-body length of 100 centimeters, 39 inches, with the tail adding another 4 to 5 centimeters, 18 inches. It has big, 18 centimeters, long ears, 7.1 inches. The maned wolf is the tallest canid in the wild, and its long legs are probably an adaptation to its natural habitat's tall grasses. The maned wolf has long black legs and a characteristic black mane, and its fur can range in color from reddish-brown to golden orange on the sides. The coat is further distinguished by a white bib beneath the throat and a whitish tuft at the tail tip. When threatened or acting aggressively, the erectile mane is often used to expand the wolf's profile. While rare melancholic maned wolves do exist, a camera trap in northern Minas Gerais, Brazil, captured the first image of an adult black maned wolf in 2013. The shortened carnassials, small upper incisors, and lengthy canine teeth help identify the skull. Similar to the bush dog, the maned wolf's rhinarium reaches to the top lip, but its vibrissae are longer. A noticeable sagittal crest is another aspect of the skull. The maned wolf's footsteps resemble those of a dog, although they are disproportionately smaller in size when compared to the digit impressions left by its well-opened fingers. The dog's pads can be up to 3 times bigger than the footprint of the maned wolf. These cushions are shaped like triangles. The footprints of the front feet measure 7 to 9 centimeters, 2.8 to 3.5 inches in length, and 5.5 to 7 centimeters, 2.2 to 2.8 inches in width, while the footprints of the back feet measure 6.5 to 9 centimeters, 2.6 to 3.5 inches in length, and 6.5 to 8.5 centimeters, 2.6 to 3.3 inches in width. The proximal union of the third and fourth digits is one characteristic that sets the maned wolf's footprint apart from that of other South American canids. The maned wolf also goes by the moniker skunk wolf due to the unique cannabis-like scent of its territorial markings. The maned wolf shares the same karyotype as other canids in terms of genetics, having 37 pairs of autosomes within diploid genes. Given that it has 76 chromosomes, it is unable to breed with other canids. The bottleneck effect, or decrease in genetic variation in the species, is thought to have occurred 15,000 years ago. However, compared to other canids, its variety is considerably larger. Although the maned wolf is a nocturnal animal, its behavior is more influenced by the relative humidity and temperature. Much like the bush dog Spiathos venaticus, the busiest hours are between 8 and 10 a.m. and 8 and 10 p.m. They may stay busy all day if it's chilly or gloomy. Open fields are probably used by the species for foraging, and more enclosed environments, like riparian woodlands, are probably used for resting, especially on warm days. The maned wolf does not form packs like the majority of large canids, such as the gray wolf, the African hunting dog, or the dhole. It is a solitary animal. Usually between sunset and midnight, it hunts alone while spinning its huge ears to scan the grass for potential prey. To lure the prey out of hiding, it taps the ground with its front foot before pounce catching it. It kills victims by biting the neck or back of the prey, and if necessary, vigorously shaking the prey. Monogamous pairs may protect a shared area of around 30 kilometers square, 12 square miles, yet they may only sometimes interact outside of mating. They make routes as they patrol at night, cutting through the area. In the presence of an abundant food source, such as a fire-cleared area of grassland that would expose tiny vertebrate prey during foraging, several adults may gather. Maned wolves, both female and male, use their urine as a form of communication, marking their hunting grounds or the locations where they have buried their prey. Some people compare the smell of the urine to that of hops or cannabis. The culprit is most likely pyrazine, which is found in both plants. At the Rotterdam Zoo, this odor once prompted the police to search for marijuana users. The maned wolf prefers grasslands, scrub prairies, and woodlands as its habitat. So what do you think about them? Have you ever seen one? What if you meet a maned wolf, what will you do? Well, this brings us to the end of the video. If you enjoyed watching, do like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more insightful content from us. We'll see you at the next one. Until then, peace.